125th Street under Commander General Yohana. And if you're not in the Isupk, you are not in the truth. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups out there. We stand alone, man. Those other Israelite groups are not a part of the Isupk, and we don't have nothing to do with them. I'm Officer of 1,000 Aram, here with my Akim Officer Aramawan, and we're about to bring these topics out for you guys today. There's a lot going on in the earth right now, man, whether y'all realize it or not. Our people are so busy partying and getting high and the girls twerking all over the place. And people don't realize that we're in a war right now. Actually, we're in a race war and we're losing dramatically right now. And it's time for our people to wake up and realize that this is not a game that we're in. We are being hunted every day and we are in danger. Even our women and our children are in danger. And it's time for people to wake up and come out of these churches and start following the law, statutes, and commandments. If you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments, you do not have a relationship with the Most High. We can prove it with the Bible. But right now, we're going to jump over. Everybody see that what's going over there in Israel, and according to the Bible, man, in Matthew's, we're seeing that America is preparing for World War III. And if you're not getting ready right now, you're going to get lost. You're going to be destroyed with these people because the Lord is coming back soon. We don't know exactly when. According to the Bible said, don't nobody know the time or the hour but the Father. Even Yahushua, who the whole world knows as Jesus Christ, don't even know when. But it's getting close to that time. We're gonna bring up a little clip on not a clip, but some reading about what's going on over there between the Pakistanians and the
Palestinians and the Israelis.
Palestinians and the Israelis. And the land that they're battling over don't belong to either one of them in actuality. You got it out?
Khan, this is the Washington Post. It says violence between Israelis and Palestinians escalate toward all-out war. And it says Jerusalem, violence between Israelis and Palestinians approach all-out war on Tuesday as rockets attack on Israeli cities and airstrikes in the Gaza Strip killed dozens.
A lot of people dying over there. A lot of innocent people dying. I ain't gonna say innocent, but a lot of civilians are dying over there, man, because they battling over land that don't belong to them. And according to the Bible, Matthew's, what's that, 24 and 6? We're gonna read a little bit out of Matthew 24 and 6. It's time for our people to wake up, man. This is not a game. And we need to hurry up and wake up because don't nobody know the hour. And this stuff, even from over there all the way over here, we having wars now on streets. Our young men are murdering one another like never before, to the point where our women are afraid to let the children come out and play in the front yards. So it's like we suffering from PTSD, stress, post-traumatic syndrome, what's that, anxiety. You know what I'm saying? The way we living today is not normal. To live in this lifestyle is not normal, but we're living it every day. And sometimes you could be in a situation, it's like a woman being, get kidnapped by a guy and get put in a cage in a house, and he raping her for so long till she just submit to it. Well, that's like we have Stockholm syndrome because we're trying to love our enemy. And it's time to wake up, man. Read that out.
Khan, let's start from 5.
Khan.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
And that's a lot of people doing that. And anytime you see somebody walking down the street talking about they Christ or something like that, that's the Antichrist. You need to run from that. Get away from that. Because the Bible said no man know the time of the day. Read.
If I could too. Yeah. And that's heavy what you bringing out with the wars, because they think they the holy people over there. They think they the people of Christ. Right. So as heaven it is saying, many should come in my name, saying I am Christ. When they not Christ's people is over here being enslaved and in poverty.
That's right. And you know that we Christ's people because those curses in the Bible only pertain to us. We white people love pork, but we the highest in all of the high blood pressure. We died. Our men are so flamboyant as far as their homosexuality. They down like never before, and it's like everything that we do. Them curses are on us, man. We're receiving the worst of everything, and the reason why we're doing that is because we're trying to mimic a people that we should not be following. Read.
And shall deceive many. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And that's what's happening right now, man. And that you got to understand that this is the time where World War III is about to pop off. And if you're not following Christ, man, you're going to get left behind and you're going to be right in the middle of that madness. Okay. And you don't want to do that. How can you the only way you can follow Christ or the only way you can be saved is that you follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
That's the only way. If you're in the Christian church and then you are in the mosques with Farrakhan and them, those people are not following Christ, man. Okay. Anytime that you feel like you can eat anything that you want to eat or you can celebrate the holidays. Right now, America is gearing up for the 4th of July. They pushing hard as hell to open up the city so that they can celebrate their Independence Day. And that Independence Day, our people were in chains when these people were celebrating their Independence Day back with their forefathers. Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and all them guys, man. Our people were in chains at that time, and they would get a slight break that day, and they get a little wine to drink or whatever, but our people was in servitude, and we're still in servitude right now today. That's right. All of us alive that's working, we ain't nothing but 3 paychecks away from being homeless. Mm-hmm. So it don't matter if you paid big money to send your children to the most biggest Harvard and all them other things, man. Or you got a big house or nice cars, you living well, you're still a nigga in America. No matter how much money you get to the white man, you're still a damn nigga. You know more on that?
Come. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
According to the Bible, all these things must come to pass. So don't panic. It's just like a woman about to have a child. She got to go through that 9 months, and then at the end, she go through all that pain and stuff, but after the pain, after the baby arrived, she happy. You know what I'm saying? So we got the only hope that we have is through our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. It's nothing else that we could do to get help. No matter how much you pray, no matter how much you fast, no matter how much you go to church or these mosques or anything, nothing that is helping. All the marching that our people been doing, nothing has changed in our communities. All you have to do is look up and down the blocks. Look how destitute our neighborhoods look. You have a lot of vacant lots. It's hard as hell to find a black store. You know what I'm saying? Our women spend billions of dollars on beauty supplies each year. Why don't a sister own these stores? Why do damn Chinese and them little Philippines and stuff own them stores? Why do we have these Arabs in our stores cooking chicken for us when can't nobody cook chicken better than a damn sister, man?
That's right.
So that's how you know, man, that dream that Martin Luther King had turned into a nightmare because all he had to do was get up out of that Walmart store, go outside and go across the street, and there was plenty of black stores over there that needed to be patronized, man. Right. But Martin Luther King pushed like hell with that I have a dream situation, and to the point where now we are totally destroyed. Our neighborhoods, we don't even have communities no more. We just have neighborhoods. Any more on that?
This is a great scripture right here that you brought out right here. Come. But the end is not over. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom.
And that's exactly what's going on right now. That's what we're hearing that's going on over there in Israel, Pakistan, and all that. These different nations rising up. Germany and China and Russia, all these places are enemies of America. But what you have to understand is why, if those Arabs did the 9/11, America dropped the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Mm-hmm. So when a police officer pull over an Arab or a Chinese, they don't feel threatened when they pull over these people, but they known enemies of America. But when they pull over a black man or a black woman, they feel threatened, and that's why they shoot unarmed black people, man. Mm-hmm. And that's because the white man is the devil that the Bible speak of.
That's
man.
Right.
That is not our brother. That is not not our brother, man. These people don't have no respect for our humanity at all.
That's right.
At all, man. So for these pastors that study pushing that Christ so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, he's misunderstanding that verse, man. Christ only care about the 12 tribes. That's out right. Of all the 18 nations on this planet, Christ only care about the 12 tribes. Any more on that, Ark?
Come. And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
And that's what's happening right now. You hear about the earthquakes and the famine that's going on. People are starving. We have people right here in America that's hungry. Children should not be hungry in America. It should not be no homeless people in America. This is the most wealthiest country on the damn face of the earth, man.
That's right.
These greedy people, everywhere they go, they set their boots on that land and they take it. In any place that got resources, oil, gold, diamonds, anything of that nature, man. America is going there, and they're going there to push their democracy and their religion,
That's right.
which is Christianity. And Christianity is not for black people, man. That crap is destroying us.
That's right.
In the morning, right?
Lies,
Let's jump over to Isaiah 58:1 right quick. So we're gonna get into our topic this evening, man. That we are being hunted. When we come out our houses, man, we are being hunted continually, man. America study coming up with different types of laws to force upon us to study get money out of us. Now it's done got to the point where they even taking 70-year-old women and snatching them at their cars, man, and twisting their arms behind their back and throwing them on the ground. They don't have no respect for our humanity. They don't even have respect for our women. So black man, you know that you are #1 target. It's hunting season for black people, man. And the only way that we could get out of this situation is to turn back to the laws, statutes, and commandments. It's nothing else that we can do that would help us. You have to follow the law, statutes. If you follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, then you'll follow those laws that's out there that our enemies have created.
That's right.
Read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, and verse 1. Cry aloud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
And that's what we do every Saturday when the weather permit. We go out on these corners anywhere in Chicago and we lift up our voices to our people, man, to try to wake them up and let them know, man, that this is not a game. And the only way that we're going to be saved is to turn back to the law, statutes, commandments that the Lord gave Moses to bring down to the children of Israel at the bottom of that mountain, man. And by us being such a stiff-necked people, we bringing the wrath of God down on ourselves.
If I could, it's heavy, because a lot of people say y'all the people that be on the corners yelling at everybody. But this verse right here tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. That we're supposed to be crying aloud, sparing not, lifting our voice up like a trumpet. So
Damn right.
Everything we doing is going according to what the words telling us.
Damn right, and that's why when you hear somebody say, "Don't judge me," according to the Bible, we're gonna judge angels one day. Anybody, all the men that's in the ISUPK, when the Lord come back and we go home, we're gonna enforce these laws that's in this Bible. That means if we catch you cooking pork or smoking weed or raping somebody, anything, it's all that going to jail stuff and getting out. It's gonna be over with. It's gonna some heads gonna start rolling.
Right.
Read.
And show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
So if I see a homosexual and I try to explain to them that that's a sin, that's an abomination to the Most High, that's not judging. I'm calling a damn apple or orange or orange. And how would our people know if they sin and if don't nobody tell them?
That's right.
You can't depend on the pastors. They failing God's people.
That's right.
Actually Christianity is actually giving black people a license to sin.
That's right.
By telling them to come as you are. You know, repentance means change your ways. Repentance means stop going this way and go the other way. Stop being a drug dealer. Stop being a gangbanger. Stop being a whoremonger. Stop being a whore. Stop being a child molester. Don't do none of these things, man. All of these things are wicked things that the Lord hates.
That's right.
Any more on that? No. Let's jump down to 1 Corinthians 2 and 3. So once again, man, we are the ISUPK, and all we're trying to do is wake our people and educate our people, man, because the only way we're going to come out of this situation that we're in is to turn back to the law, statutes, commandments, start living a certain way, start eating a certain way, start treating each other a certain way. We are all black people. We are brothers and sisters, man. We are not ops. Just because a man stay on one part of the city and another man stay in another part of the city, one got on blue and one got on red, that don't mean that's target season, man. And that goes to show that all this rap music and these drugs and all this stuff, man, is destroying us. Because our women, we have women nowadays, man, that don't forget how to be feminine. Our women, you could be driving down the street and you'll hear a loud music, and it'll be 5 girls jump out the car at the damn red light and all of them twerking on the damn corner, man. That's shameful. If a brother walking down the street and his girl is half dressed, that's shameful, man.
That's right.
A woman should cover up, man. A lot of men can't handle beauty. A lot of men cannot handle that, and that's how women, they'll follow a woman home. I have talked to sisters where a damn stranger followed them all the way to their house, man. You know what I'm saying? That's dangerous, man. A lot of brothers can't handle the beauty of a woman, man. So it's time to cover up, sisters. And for our brothers, man, it's time to stop murdering one another. We need all you warriors out there that's not afraid to pick up them guns and go to war. We need y'all in the ISUPK. and come up after them Christian churches. Them Christian churches are making our men effeminate.
That's right.
By teaching them that they should love their enemy, by teaching them that they should be turn the other cheek. If you hit me, I'm not turning the other cheek, and these men that I'm with are not going to turn the other cheek. We don't play that. You know what I'm saying? You keep your hands to yourself. A man should be a man. A man should not touch another man, man, unless they dapping each other.
1 Corinthians 2 and 3.
Come on.
It's the book of
1 Corinthians 2 and 1 Corinthians 6 and 2.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6 and verse 2. Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world?
And that's what's going to happen, man. The saints going to judge the world. Who are the saints? The men that's following Christ. The men that's following the law, statutes, and commandments. You're making a life decision not following the law, statutes, and commandments. You're choosing life or death. You should choose life today. Our people are dying by the hundreds, man. We're killing one another because we have disagreements, but at the same time, these other nations are murdering us at the same time.
That's right.
And if this stuff keep going this way, none of us going to make it. Read.
Come. And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
And that's a cut from Christian churches when they tell you don't judge me, or you can't judge, or ain't nobody perfect. Well, according to the Bible, you can be perfect. You can live a perfect life right now on this planet. But the only way you can do it is do what the Lord said do.
That's right.
If Christ said don't do it, don't do it, man. You can live a perfect, and it's not grievous. To pick up these laws, statutes, commandments, and apply them to your life, you want to chime me in out? It is not grievous, man. So, but, I mean, people are driven by their own selfish desires. People want to do what they want to do. Don't nobody want to do what the Lord said do, man, today. Everybody want to do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the time you try to correct a person today, they get all in their emotions and stuff and go to hollering about, don't judge me. Well, we're not judging you, damn it. We're telling you what the Lord said.
It's like they're going to bring up only God can judge.
Well, the
Bible said, be ye as your father.
Damn right.
If he can judge, he give us the same representation of himself.
That's right. Because we are the representation of Christ. We showing people that it's possible to follow Christ, man. We do it every day. Y'all don't know me, but when I'm in the public and when I'm behind closed doors, I'm not doing anything that I should not be doing, man. It's not grievous to follow this Bible. It's not grievous to apply this to your life.
That's right.
And matter of fact, you choosing death if you're not doing it. Read. What that was
3.
No, jump over to Matthew 18. Matthew 18 and 6. So once again, everybody, and another thing is getting to a point where we're gonna have to stop calling these police officers too, man, because it seems like every time a police officer come on the scene, somebody end up dead. They're not firing warning shots. They don't come up and try to defuse anything. They're not coming up trying to work out the situation. They come there in fear. The average police officer is already scary, already nervous. You know what I'm saying, from everything that they know about the black communities anyway, man. So for a couple of white police officers to come, if a woman call the police and it's 2 officers, it's a 50-50 chance somebody might not survive that encounter. Read.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 6. This is Jesus talking. But whosoever shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea.
So if you're offending one of the men in this school, man, or if you're offending us, we have hecklers. We have a lot of people come up against us, man, and they saying that we preaching hate. They saying that we are what they call us the cult. We're a cult. We're not a cult.
Malicious group.
Yeah, we're not a malicious people. We love our women. We love our children. We work. You know what I'm saying? We're just not a part of the world. That's all. And we're not putting up with that crap.
It's like, if I could, the reason I said it, and Jesus was speaking on this, is because everybody think that Jesus is a love everybody, hold hands. And he's saying right here, if you offend one of the littlest one, you should be hanged with a millstone and drowned.
Right.
That don't sound like the same person the pastor talk about in a Christian church.
Right.
That sound like a brother who mean war.
That's right. And the one that everybody pray to in the Christian church, man, his name is Caesar Borgia. All you got to do is research the things that we say. Don't just go off of what we say. Research it, and you'll see for yourself. That white boy that was on our grandmother's walls. That dude name was Caesar Borgia, and he was a white homosexual. He was a murderer, and they took that face and put it up for Christianity and forced that upon us, man. And our people fell for it, and that's not Christ. The true image of Christ, man. Christ was a black man. Like his skin was like dark copper tone, and his hair was woolly like mine, woolly like and he was like the Bible says like taking a copper penny and throwing it into a furnace, and that penny gonna get darker. So that means Jesus Christ was really Wesley Snipes dark, man. For real, Jesus was that white boy that we be seeing, we grew up with, that our great grandmothers and our grandmothers and our mothers pushed upon us. Is just a generational curse that they've been pushing upon us that was forced upon them, and we can't hold it against them because that's all they knew. They didn't know they was being lied to, you know. But the description of Christ is in Revelations, man, and you can't go off of everything that these pastors are talking about.
That's right.
Read.
Come on. Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must need be that offenses come, but woe to the man by whom the offense cometh.
So that means these pastors, man, they misleading God's flock, man, by changing. The Bible said not one word should be changed in the Bible, or one word should be added to it. And these pastors would tell you that it's okay. They letting homosexuals come into the church, and then they not telling them that they should change. They letting them lead their choirs. They letting, it's churches now that I used to go to, and they had little sections, and it was full of homosexuals. And these people are they willfully sinning. They coming into the church, but they not changing their ways. Right. Then you got a lot of brothers that are sleep with married women. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to sleep. Why would you? If you're talking to a sister and she tell you she got a boyfriend or a husband, leave that woman alone. I don't give a damn how fine she is.
That's right.
Look at her like she ugly. Walk away from her. Don't mess with that lady, man. She belongs to somebody already. So that's why, you know, we got to learn, y'all, and our pastors are misleading us. Go to Isaiah 9:16 right quick. So once again, man, we come out all the time because we love our people, man. We're trying to wake up. We're trying to wake our people up. It's time to wake up because the clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast, and it's getting to the point where you're seeing everything that's in this Bible is starting to come to pass. The wars, rumors of wars. You're seeing volcanoes erupting. You're seeing people just snapping out and doing crazy things, man. And the people that's running this society, they trying to, everything that's positive and good, they trying to turn it bad, and everything bad, they trying to turn it good. Right. You can't even watch television anymore without, they got two bearded guys on the damn TV with AIDS kissing. You know, our children shouldn't know nothing about none of this stuff, man. They're exposing our children to all this sex, Cardi B, or the rappers and stuff. All they talk about is having sex with somebody's wife or doing drugs or killing somebody. This music is satanic. It's satanic, man. And our people listening to it and drawing off of that crap, man. It's negative energy, and we got to cut it out, man.
That's right.
Read.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to error.
And who are the leaders of this people, man? The pastors, the community leaders, these so-called politicians. Everybody's selling out for checks. Everybody doing everything that these people doing. They're doing it for money, for gain, for property, for value, man. They don't care about God's people, man. How can we say that? Because they're not teaching God's people the way they should be taught, man. I have been misled my entire damn life. You know what I'm saying? I only been in the truth for 4 years, and my whole life I done been to Bill Winston. I done been to Charles Jenkins. I done been to Sweet Holy Spirit. I done been up and down Indiana. I done been to damn near every church in Chicago, man. I done been baptized several times. You know what I'm saying? And I could not change. I go down to damn drug dealer. I came up a drug dealer. I go down, I get baptized and leave the church and go get high as hell. I couldn't change. I didn't have no power. I didn't know how to do it because they weren't telling me that according to the Bible, I should follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
And once you start doing that, you're being baptized. Once you start following the law, statutes, and commandments, you're being baptized with the word of God. That water baptism is a waste of time. You don't even have to wet your baby up. You just a wet sinner when you come up, and The only way you're going to change, the only way you can truly be baptized is by coming to this school and being taught how you should live, how you should eat,
right.
how you should treat one another. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, these pastors have failed God's people. Right. And whenever you see the word woe, that means death and destruction, man. Death and destruction coming to these people, and they're going to pay for what they have done because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, man. They're not completely asleep, man. These pastors are in the world of trouble. Read.
And they that are led of them are destroyed.
And that's us, the black people, man. Mm-hmm. We're being led by these pastors, man, and they destroying us. He gonna die, and everybody following him gonna die. And that's a warning. You can't say you didn't hear it, man. When the Lord come back and he asks you why you didn't listen to the men in the UPK, you're gonna be held without excuse. Because our words are going out all over the internet. When we be in the streets, we speak loudly. People walking past us, they listening, they hear the words, man. They hear us, but they don't want to listen because, like I said, they want to do their own thing. Everybody want to have it their way.
That's right. That's like, if I could, that's heavy what you bring it out on this, because you look at a lot of these churches and the Christian churches, and it said that those of them that follow them are destroyed. You look at the choir directors. You look at the whores in the church, the women whores and the whoremongers, the men in the church that follow the whores. It's like in the church, it's more sin going on that you could almost say outside of the church, because they not only do they sin, but they use the Most High as a staple for their sin. So it's like 10 times worse.
Right. And everybody go to church. Usually when you go to church, and when everybody leave out the church, they going and doing their own thing, man. You see women, it be some wicked ass women in them places, man. Evil. Those little ushers and things of that nature. It's no difference in the church today than it is standing out on the street corner. You hear the same conversations. You see the same things. You see people flirting with married people. Everything that's going on in the church, you could go right outside in them streets and see the same doggone thing, man. You cannot see the difference in so-called Christian people and non-Christian people. You know what I'm saying? There's no difference in it. And that's a shame, because the pastors are not being held accountable. The pastor everybody pastor should be held accountable for the things that's going on inside them churches. And it's not. They're getting away with murder, man. And it's sooner or later it's going to stop. There's so many things happening in the churches, man, till it's like, I don't even know how to explain it, man. They just need to come up at these damn churches. They're not helping us at all. You're not even learning anything. I want to get that. See what he wants. So once again, man, we are, excuse me, Israel, somebody knocking the door. But once again, man, we just got to wake up, and we got to understand that it's time for us to do what we need to do. And the only thing we can do is follow the Lord. Salaki, Israel. What did he say about my car? Oh, okay. So, excuse me, Israel, for the interruption. So these pastors, we're not trying to harp on them, man, but we're telling the truth, man. What they need to start doing is passing their keys over. They can't keep running from us that's in the Isupk. Eventually they're going to have to sit down and have a dialogue with us. And we can I don't know, share verses together and just show the pastors that they misleading God's people, man. And they know they're doing it for a paycheck. They go down and they let the politicians come into their churches and buy, and they get checks for that to try to get votes and things of this nature. And according to the Bible, you should not be. Why would you try to vote and put your oppressor over you? That's crazy, man. You voting to put your oppressor over you. All these white people that's running this society today, is their forefathers was the ones that had our people in slavery, and they growed up in homes that were what's the word I'm looking for? Racist. Mm-hmm. Racist. A lot of these pictures, you can see a lot of pictures where black men were being hung in trees by their necks. Women were being hung and by their necks. A lot of brothers would get disgraced. They would pull their pants down, cut their rods off, and then they would have their women and their children out there taking pictures with 2 or 3 black people in the church. Strange fruit. And now, where do you think them kids at today, man? They done growed up. And a lot of them, they done took off those white robes and them white hoods and stuff, and they done put on police uniforms. They done put on judge robes. Don't you know the average black man that go to court, he's sitting up in front of that judge, that damn judge probably on cocaine. They snorting cocaine. They getting high like hell up there, man. Them people are wicked. They don't have the decency to be trying to judge anyone because they wicked as hell themselves. They just haven't been caught. That's all. Let's go to Zechariah 11:4. So once again, man, it's time for us to wake up and come together as a nation of people and follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And the only man that's on this planet that held tight and went through all the stuff that he went through was Commander General Yohana, and he did never get off the wall, man. That brother went through. That brother is the reason why I'm at the streets. Because when I was in the streets, man, I probably would have been. I was terrible. I was terrible. You probably wouldn't have wanted to meet me, man. Seriously. And that brother is the reason. That's my spiritual dad, man, and that's the reason why I've changed my life. Because Isupk introduced me to the truth. For a long time, when I got out of them churches and stuff, man, I started watching TV evangelists and things of that nature because I was seeing too many things going on in the church, and I just felt like it was wrong, and I felt like the church was trying to make me effeminate. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make me love everybody. And I never felt like I should love everybody because I've seen so many police officers kill my damn people, man. Shot my son down. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those police officers on the police force are the KKK members or skinheads, the Proud Boys, the Kamikaze, different white groups, proud white groups that's very, very racist towards black people, man. And another thing, all these murders that's happening in Chicago, I refuse to believe that so many homicides are happening and people getting away. I believe these people are riding in our neighborhoods and finding opportunities to kill young black people or any black person they could. Just like that brother a couple months ago that came outside with his dog right there on the corner, and all of a sudden he's just dead, laying out there. His wife seen him out there with the damn dog dead. You know what I'm saying? It's too much murder going on here, and I just refuse to believe that we killing each other that much for no cause. You know what I'm saying? We getting a lot of help. We getting a lot of help, man. You got Zechariah 11:4.
Khan.
Read.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 4. Thus saith the Lord my God, feed the flock of the slaughter.
Now, who's the flock of the slaughter, man? What people you know on this planet right now being slaughtered like animals? It's hunting season on black people right now, man. And the reason why it's like that, because God is angry with us. The Lord is fed up with our nonsense. So his wrath is coming. We're bringing the wrath of God down on ourselves, man, by acting the way we act. And our women, we have sisters that's having abortions by the thousands. Over 70,000 abortions a year with just black women alone, man. That's murder. Why would you have sex with somebody and then get pregnant and go kill that child? Don't have sex. Wait till you think you met the right person or something. And quit making sex like it's a damn game. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as hell. Read.
Khan. Verse 5. Whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Now who are our oppressors? The white man, because that's who running this society today. When I get paid and I put my money in my pocket, it ain't nothing but white faces on my money.
That's right.
All those old slave owners. That's it, and that's all, man. That's who running the society. That's who running the court systems. That's who running the police forces. That's who running everything right now today, man. Our oppressors, and they killing us like crazy. Read that last part again.
Khan. Verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
So I'm letting you know, if you're a black person, you are a slave today. Matter of fact, our people that ran from the South and tried to get away from that Jim Crow law and all that other stuff that was going on down there, they ran to the North, man, to stop working in them fields. Stop getting beat like animals. Stop getting your women raped and stuff. And then, so when they came here, they wasn't free. Our people wasn't free, man. That's what that Social Security number. That ain't nothing but we like cattle, man. And our people need to wake up. We ain't nothing but cattle. We like flock, led to the slaughter, man. And that's what's happening right now today. And you know it's done got worse, because now it used to be more just black men, but now they killing everybody, the women and the men. Look what happened to that young girl, Ma'Khia Bryant. You know what I'm saying? That girl was like 16 years old. Her and her sister was in a foster home. And they didn't call the police off. They didn't call the police station several times because they kept having problems with other girls inside that house. So this particular day, Micaiah, I'm assuming, got tired of the nonsense. So she picked up a weapon because she was being double teamed. Now she didn't want to call the police, but when the police got there, everybody know what they did. They shot the girl down and then shot in her back. You know what I'm saying? From looking at the video cam that was on the police officers, man. So it's getting to a point where we can't even call. Eventually, we're not going to be able to keep calling these police officers because when they come, they ready to shoot. They ready to use their guns. Look what the young lady did a couple months ago when she said she thought she was going for her taser and shot the young man point blank range in his car. Now, she was a 21-year vet. How in the hell you can't tell the difference in the weight of your 9 and the weight of that damn taser, man? It escapes me. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that, man. So that's crazy. You got it?
Oh, God. And they that sell them say, Salakia, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
And who sell us, man? Our pastors, our community leaders. How can I say that? Because they getting paychecks. Don't you know they got the vote, and they let all of these other races of people come over into America, and they give them the permission to come into the black community and open their stores and restaurants to get the money out of our communities and take it to their communities. What the hell is the Chinese got a store in the black community for? We don't even get along. You'll pull up plenty of videos where Chinese got those Koreans and stuff be choking out a sister or beating up a sister because they think she stole something. You know what I'm saying? In New York, that little girl, I can't remember the name. They saying she stole something and killed that little baby, man. Them people hate us. Chinese hate us. Japanese hate us. Africans hate us. These people tell you that we ain't their brothers. The Arabs, you go in their store, them people are not our brothers, man. Those are not our people, man. These are nations that the politicians and the pastors have taken checks from and allowing these people to come into our communities and open up stores, and they draining our communities of all its resources. All its resources.
Kind of, if I could. And that's another heavy point because, I mean, they got a documentary out with Samuel Jackson right now. It's talking about the slave ships before they got to America. First off, and it's also talking about all the countries that helped in enslaving the African Americans coming over here from over there in that continent. Every single ethnicity or people that we look at it like Asian hate and all that stuff.
Right.
All of them, they the ones that they had a part in bringing us over here and putting us through everything we're going through now. Asians, the Africans, right. the Arabs, every single one of them has something to do with it. So it's heavy. We let them into our communities after they enslaved us over here. That we let them back into our communities and then start taking over the shark chicken
and call them brother.
Yeah. Ak. They call them Ak. I went to a store today. One of the black dudes said, "What up, Ak?" And I'm looking like, you only call your own brother a black man Ak, but you gonna come in here and call an Arab Ak.
Yeah, because we're blind, we sleep. It's like our people has been given a big dose of NyQuil, and we refuse to wake up, man. No matter what we do, our people refuse to wake up. They don't want to hear the truth at all, and they embracing these other nations like crazy, and that's helping destroy us. Another thing that's helping destroy us is for a black man to go out of his race and marry a white woman or something like that. That angers the Lord, man. We can show you in Deuteronomy, or is it Leviticus? I think it's Leviticus. It's in the Leviticus. A black man should not marry a white woman. Or we shouldn't let our daughters marry they men, they sons. That is not, we're not supposed to be mixing races with these other people, man, according to the Bible. That's why I said these pastors are in a lot of trouble, because I believe the average pastor, they've been to seminars, they say they studied the Bible, so how do they not know this?
I got it, this book you was right, Deuteronomy 7:3.
Read it.
It say, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
That's because when a black man marry a white woman, he gonna do. Have you noticed every time our brothers get into these sports and they get rich, the first thing they want to do is go get them a damn Becky, man. They'll leave a sister behind instead of a sister that's been through the same thing we done been through, a sister that's experienced the same hardships we've been through. You don't want to bring that sister out the community and give her a better life. They rather go get a damn white girl. And this white, and she ain't nothing but a dog, man. You may as well sleep with a damn German Shepherd, man, if you sleep with a white woman. The hell with them people, man. You know what I'm saying? Our brother, we ain't gonna do that. We love our sisters, man, and we don't do that. And according to the Bible, it's a sin. The Lord hate that crap, man. We're not telling you what we think or what we feel. We're telling you what the Lord said, man. Jump over. Let's go over to Proverbs 22:6 right fast. So once again, man, we're not, like I just said, we're not telling you what we think or how we feel. We're telling you what the Lord said, man. And it's up to you to accept it. It's not on us. You know what I'm saying? And according to the Bible, we should separate from these people and don't even envy them. Don't do none of their holidays or none of that stuff, man. You got it out. Proverbs 22:6.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go.
The Bible said, train up a child in the way he should go. Do not stop training up your child thinking he should love every damn body. Stop lying to your children. If you're a good parent, stop lying to your children. Don't tell your child to celebrate Christmas. Don't tell your child to celebrate Halloween or all these other wicked holidays, man. Birthdays and all this other stuff. According to the Bible, if you put a tree up in your house, man, that's idol worshiping, man. And our young people are our future. And if we keep raising our children in the way we was raised, we're not going to never break these generational curses. The only way you can raise up, in the way the Bible said, train up a child in the way he should go. Let's go to, how do you raise up a child in the way he should go? Go to Baruch 4:1 right fast. This is how you're supposed to do it, by teaching that child how he should live, how we should treat one another, how he should eat. You know what I'm saying? How brotherhood. The secret for our success in this community is to turn back to brotherhood. I am not going to sleep with my brother's woman. I am not going to pull a gun on my brother or hurt my brother unless I'm defending myself. I am not going to be a effeminate man and let every little word offend me, and I'm getting all of my emotions, and now I'm ready to go get my damn gun and shoot up the block. And the average young man that's on these blocks that jump off the porch and shoot up the block, his mama's in the damn churches talking about she know the Lord. You know what I'm saying? She done raised up a wicked little gremlin. Read.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God and the law that endureth forever.
This law endureth forever. Ever since Moses came down at that mountain and the Lord gave Moses those laws, statutes, commandments, this is what we're supposed to apply to our lives. This is how we're supposed to live. Read.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
And that's exactly what we're doing today. We're dying because we left the law, statutes, commandments. If you leave these law, statutes, commandments, you do not have a relationship with the Lord, man. It's simple as that. Jump over to 6 right quick.
Verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations.
Read that again.
Ye were sold to the nations.
How was we sold to the nations? Our forefathers and foremothers that was put on them damn slave ships. That's how. All that stuff is on record right now. You can go and research it yourself. It was so many of them ships, man. Our people were packed on the bottom of them ships like sardines. And all that, traveling for miles, man, at the bottom of them ships, in feces, dead bodies, vomit, period. Our people were suffering. They was going down there raping the women at nighttime, taking our people up out of the bottom of that ship and putting a big ball, a long chain with a big heavy ball on the end of it, and put 10 people on that chain and throw that ball over the edge of that ship and watch these human beings scratch and claw for their life to be eaten by sharks. They used to take our children, man, and put them, down south, they would take some of our children. The sisters would be in the fields picking the cotton, and the white boys would crawl over and steal a couple of black babies and then tie ropes on them and use them for damn alligator bait, man. Do that sound like somebody that care about your humanity? You know what I'm saying? These people have not, the people that's running this place today are related to those people back in that time, man. Read.
Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved God to wrath.
Now, the Lord we weren't sold to the nations for our destruction, but because we moved God to wrath, man. How did we move God to wrath? Because we strayed away from the law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord is angry with us right now, so we're being punished. That's why the things that's happening in our communities is happening. Because the Lord is very, very, very upset with us. And the only help we're going to get is from Him. And the only way it's going to change is we turn back to our law, statutes, and commandments. We got to turn back to our traditions.
That's right.
Our culture. You know what I'm saying? The hell with all this other stuff that was pushed into us. You know what I'm saying? Our language was beaten out of us. Our true language is not English. This language that we're speaking is from our oppressors. Our true language is Hebrew. That's the language that we're supposed to be speaking. As far as Christianity or our brothers that's in Islam or Jehovah's Witnesses or whatever other doctrine or that you in is wrong. You're being misled. It's astray. And the Lord is angry behind that crowd, man. And it's time for us to wake up. Go to Baruch 2:30 right fast.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2, and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
And that's us. You know they're talking about us. Niggas do not like to listen.
That's right.
I promise you. We do not like that. We don't want to be told what to do. We don't want to follow orders. Even on the jobs, we go to lunch breaks. You got to come look for half of us. You know what I'm saying? We don't like to be told what to do. And when we get out and we open our Bibles and we start telling you what you should do, don't nobody want to hear that, man. And that's why so much destruction is in our neighborhoods. That's why our women are strippers, our men are gangbangers and drugged out their mind. Society done got to the point where they opening up marijuana centers all through the Black and Hispanic communities, man. They want everybody to stay high. They want you to be distracted with all the music, the entertainment, the sports, and all of that stuff, man. All that stuff is a distraction to keep you from focusing on what you really need to be focusing on. And that's these laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
But in the land of their captives, they shall remember themselves.
And that's what we've started doing in the Isupk. We've started remembering ourselves.
That's right.
We're turning back to our native language, Hebrew. We're turning back to our old cultures. You know what I'm saying? And if you're interested in learning how, you got to come into the Isupk. We told you at the beginning, we are not affiliated with no other Israelite groups, man. You cannot graft a damn African into the truth. Africans are part of the reason why we was in captivity. Africans hunted us down for the white man and put us in chains and sold us to these people for sugar, for gunpowder, for weapons and things of that nature. Their economy got wealthy enslaving Israelites. We are the real Israelites. We're the true Jews on this earth. But our identity has been taken from us. Our language has been taken from us. Our culture has been ripped of us. And anybody ever saw that movie Roots? You know what I'm saying? How they did it, so-called Kunta Kinte. That stuff was real, man. Mm-hmm. Those are them depictions that they were showing in there was actual events that had occurred when they was bringing our people over here on them ships, and they was enslaving us and using us for free. The half of the wealth of America came from slavery, from our people picking that cotton and any other things that they had to do down south. America, over half of the money in America was made from slavery off our backs. So why we don't have anything? Why we don't have any land? We don't have any property. We don't have any company. We don't have anything. And then they was letting the English come over here, Irish come over here, Italians come over here, and then it was the worst of them. But look what they doing to the Mexicans. They so stuck on this damn border wall, and they got those people, children, in damn cages, man. Can you imagine your child being in a cage and away from you over a year? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as hell, man. But they letting these wicked ass Italians and these other white nations come over here, and they giving them grants and everything else to open up business in our communities. Go ahead.
That's lucky, yeah. And they like you said, they giving them grants. You get 7 years of being tax exempt when you come over here. And being the Arab, these Arabs, what they do is they take a store over for 7 years, and then they put their cousin in charge.
Right. Once
they bring them over from Arab. But on top of that, they let the most gruesome, the Italians and all these mobsters that came from Sicily and all that. Right. They let them straight into this country. Then you go down to the border, and I always talk about this. The border of Canada is never ever you know, in the news.
Right.
Nobody ever says, "Oh, they ain't letting the Canadians in."
Right.
But you go down to the Hispanics down at the border, who's one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Then you see the annihilation they try to do to our people, the Issachaриtes that's coming from down there in Ephraim and all that.
Yeah,
You see,
exactly.
like they just treat them like nothing, like dogs.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's right. And that's, come on, man. You got these people, kids in cages, man. That's crazy as hell, man. And to be honest with you, this is their land. This is the Native American and the Indian and the Native Americans and the Mexicans and stuff. Texas and all these lands, they was here first. The Native American Indian was the first people over here in North America. Then Christopher Columbus and Murder Inc. came over here, lying, talking about they discovered something, and made 177 peace treaties with these Indians, and broke every last one of them. And then started murdering the hell out of these people with their cavalries and things of that nature, man. And I wish that now the Native American Indians should have did the same damn thing. They should have built a wall and kept the white man from over here. For real. But by them being so damn friendly, so submissive, now look at the condition they're in. You can't even find a Native American Indian unless he's on a damn reservation. Or unless you go up north on Wilson and Broadway somewhere and you see him laying on the streets drunk out their damn mind. Don't know where he at. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
What other people could it be? Who is the most wickedest people on this planet? Who have done the most to everybody on this damn planet?
That's right.
Seriously, these people send their boots to any country that got any kind of wealth to it, and they'll take it by force. This country is not as great as it is because they was joining together in a human rainbow coalition. These people running this land because they raped, murdered, and lied their way to the top. That's how they running this place, man. They did it by force. They didn't do it praying and holding hands and trying to join with other nations, man. Come on, stop it, man. Y'all got to wake up out there. Read.
You want me to read that?
We was at Baruch 2 and 30. Did you do 33?
No, 31.
All right, keep reading.
And shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear.
And that's what's happening, man. We got people starting to wake up. People are slowly starting to wake up because they study seeing the things that's going on. The things that we're saying is coming to pass, man. It's not just, we're not just talking and ain't nothing, you don't see no difference. People are starting to really, really see the shame that's over these people and the way they are acting and treating other races, man. Read.
Verse 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
And we're the ones in captivity today. Read.
And think upon my name. Verse 33. And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds.
And that's what we have to do, Israel. We have to turn from our stiff-neckedness and turn from our wicked deeds. And we are some very wicked ass people. You could put 5 or 6 sisters in a room and put a bottle in that room with them, man, and I guarantee you're gonna see a cat fight. Somebody gonna hate on somebody. A brother could walk into a room with other brothers in it, man, and be swagged up, and somebody in that room gonna hate that brother for no cause, man. That's how we are. We sick. We suffering from PTSD, man. From so much stuff that we've witnessed in the way we growed up. We sick and we have a mental illness, and it's called Stockholm Syndrome, and we don't realize it, man. And the only way you're going to get fixed is to come into the Isupk, man. It's nowhere else that you could go and hear this truth. We're going to give it to you unadulterated. You know what I'm saying? No mix on it. We ain't going to tell you how we feel or what we think. Everything that we tell anybody is what the Lord said, man.
That's right.
And so, I mean, it's not on us. When you come up against me or you come up against the men in the Isupk, you're not coming up against us. You're coming up against the Most High, man.
That's right.
So that's why it don't bother us. Let's jump over to 1 John 2 and 1 right fast.
The book of 1 John, chapter 2 and verse 1 says, My little children, these things write I unto you, that ye sin not. And if any man sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ, the righteous.
And that's, if you sin, you got the advocate. Christ is our advocate, man. Christ died for us. His real name is Yahushua. But the whole world know him as Jesus Christ, man. Christ died. He gave his life for us, man. He was the final sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? The lamb of the feast, man. And you got to listen to him. If that he brought us with a price, and it was his blood, man. His blood. Christ shed his blood for us. That's how much he loved us and cared for us. Read. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's heavy because you go to a lot of Christian churches and a lot of churches, I mean, Catholic, whatever, they say when Yahweh or the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, when he died so we can continue to sin. When that wasn't the case is every time you sin, knowing and believing in Christ, you crucifying Yahweh again and again and again. So every time you go eat pork, you crucify. If you say you love Christ, why continue to crucify him every time you sin?
That's right.
You know
That's
saying?
real heavy what you just brought out. Damn right, man. You can't love Christ and you every time you study going against him, and every time you willfully sinning. And if you willfully sinning, there is no sacrifice for you. There is no sacrifice for you. You're gonna die. When the Lord come back, your ass gonna lose your head. That's what's gonna happen. But you have a chance. You have a grace period right now. Grace only means that you have a certain amount of time to get it together. It's just like if your light bill is late and you call down there so they won't cut it off, and they give you from the 10th to the 25th to pay their light bill. If you don't pay their light bill by the 25th, what you think gonna happen? That's your grace period. We in our grace right now, and no man know the time of the day, and tomorrow is not promised to no one.
That's right.
You could feel healthy as hell today and drop dead or die. Don't nobody know when they're gonna leave here, man. Don't nobody know when they're gonna leave here. So get it together now. Do it now. Stop putting it off, or you mess around and really be destroyed.
That's right.
Read.
Verse 2. And he is the propitiation for our sins.
He took on the sins of the world. As a matter of fact, back in that time, they said the Pharisees and the Sadducees are the one that had Christ nailed to the cross. In the modern day terms, that's like the pastors of today. Those Pharisees and Sadducees were like the pastors and the politicians and all that stuff, the lawyers and stuff of today, man. That's how I know, man. We on the right track. I'm on the right track. We on the right track. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible saying nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. Ain't nothing happened today that ain't happened already. You know what I'm saying? Read.
Come on. And not for ours only, but also for the sins of the whole world.
And when they say for the sins of the whole world, that's because we black people are spread to the four corners of the earth. It's nowhere you can go and not find black people. We have them ships. It was so many of them damn ships. You would be surprised, and it's on record. One of the major ships that they had was called Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It was so many. They did this for years, man. Going over there, bringing our people over here to North America into captivity, and working them free labor. What verse was that?
That was 2.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
Say that again.
And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
So if you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible, you don't know Christ. You don't have a relationship with Christ. And matter of fact, if you're not doing what the Lord said do, he don't even hear your prayers. The Lord is like a good father, man. And just imagine a parent sitting in the house and he got 2 kids, and one of the kids do everything that you want him to do. He's good. You could depend on him. And this other child is bad as hell. He don't listen. When he come to you and he asks you for something, what you gonna do? You're gonna be like, you're not gonna listen to that kid. You're gonna make him go sit down somewhere and get out your damn face, man. And that's what's happening right now, man. The Lord not listening to your prayers if you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments. How many times we got to say it? Read.
Verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
Now that's not what we saying, man. We telling you what the Lord said. Read that one more time.
Verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not the commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
So according to the Bible, if you're not listening to the Lord, you're a liar, and the truth is not in you if you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments. Read.
Verse 5. But whosoever keepeth his word, in him verily it's the love of God perfected.
So if you follow these law, statutes, commandments, man, the love of God is perfected. That means you love your brother, you love your sister. You're gonna treat your people right, man. You're not gonna do wicked things. You're not gonna go out and go to a strip club. You're not gonna go out and sell your people drugs. You're not gonna go out and break into somebody's damn house while they at work, man. You got a lot of niggas, man, to sit back and try to time people that work and try to break into your crib and take all your stuff instead of going to get his own job. You're not going to do these type of things, man. You're not going to eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. According to the Bible in Leviticus, man, all that stuff is an abomination, and the Lord made that stuff to clean the earth. All that stuff's supposed to be in the bottom of the ocean, eating up everything that's dead, dying, and going to the bottom of the ocean, or the feces and all that other kind of stuff. And that stuff got all sorts of parasites in it, man. If you eat enough of it, you're gonna get sick. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna have high blood pressure. You're gonna have diabetes. You're gonna be overweight. You're gonna have all sorts of ailments, man, because those things they filled with contamination. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Was that 4 or 5?
That was 4.
Keep reading.
And the truth is, Salakia.
First,
no, that was 5.
5. Let's go over to 2 Timothy 2 and 2 Timothy 3 and 1. You okay?
It's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3 and verse 1. This know also that in the last days peerless times shall come.
And that's what's happening today, man. Peerless times are coming right now. It's so dangerous outside these doors till people have to pretty much, everybody getting guns today. Everybody getting guns today. Everybody getting guns today. Everybody trying their best to protect themselves. Everybody doing everything they can to help their families and things, that stuff, man. It's perilous times. It's like it's done got to a point where it's hard to trust people. You know what I'm saying? It's done got to a point where you can't even trust your own family members, man. In all honesty, man, a lot of us have blood relatives that we cannot depend on or trust. I have a brother, man, that I love, man, but I can't trust the dude, man. The Lord done gave me a new family in the Isupk, man. These are my brothers now. These are my sisters now, man. You know, if a person not in the truth, I'm going to be honest with you, whether they're your family or not, a lot of us, man, got some terrible family members, man. Terrible family members. And it's bad, man. We got family that'll break into your homes, man. Some of us got family that'll break into your houses, man. You got families that'll steal from you. We got family that you can't trust or depend on, man. But they always want something. They want you to do something, you can't never depend on them. You know what I'm saying? It's family members that ain't never did nothing for nobody in their damn family their whole lives. But every time you see them, they want something.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy as all out, man. And it's time for that to change, man.
That's right.
And the only place you're going to find the change is in the Isupk, man. You're not going to find no change in the world at all. You know what I'm saying? The world is just getting worse and worse and worse and more wickeder and wickeder to the point where the sins of America is reaching heaven now, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a doggone shame, man. According to the Bible, let's jump over to Revelations 18 and 4 right fast.
Revelation 18 and 4. Khan.
No, matter of fact, slack it. We was just at 1 John, we was at Timothy.
Yeah, 2 Timothy.
Right. Where we stop off at?
Khan, I go back. He's at 2 Timothy 3 and 3 and 1.
Okay, go ahead.
We stopped at 3 and 1. So 3 and 2.
Yeah.
Khan, verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
And that's what's happening today, man. According to these people today, they want to make homosexuality okay, like it's legal or like it's some sort of alternative lifestyle. Read.
Khan. Boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy.
Everything the brother just read, man, is what's going on in the earth right now today, man. Unthankful, unholy, blasphemers. Oh, come on, man. This Bible is alive. This Bible is alive and true, man. That's why we're telling y'all follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, because you're not going to get this nowhere else. Nowhere else, man.
That's right.
This Bible is the truth. To me, it's like basic instructions before leaving this place, man. For real, man. And this Bible will lead us to your salvation.
That's right.
It leads you to safety. Because when the Lord come back, man, the Lord coming back to destroy this place.
That's right.
The Lord coming back to completely destroy North America.
That's right.
He gonna burn this place down, man, because of all the wickedness that's going on here. It's nowhere in the world that you could think that two women laying down, bumping each other or licking on each other is okay.
That's right.
It's not. It's nowhere in the world that you could think is normal for two men to be kissing on each other, man, and holding hands and stuff, man. That's not right. But according to America, according to the people that's doing it, long as it ain't me, it's okay. They okaying it and they not okaying it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy.
Even the Christian pastor, God, like you could be a homosexual. God loves everybody.
Right.
Be homosexual in God. That's because you can
be homosexual in God, huh? And that's what they trying to do. You can't tell them. You can't tell them they don't have a relationship with the Most High. They'll get so offended. I'm offended. They keep putting this crap on television. I can't even watch a damn program without a commercial coming on, and they putting all these homosexual commercials on television. That's offending me. It's offending me to tell me that I have to call a man a her. And what's so funny and what's so crazy is not funny. I just lied. What's so crazy is society is accepting it to the point where they'll be talking to a damn dude, man, standing up here with a dress on and calling in the store and calling him a her. I have been in Walgreens. I have been in several stores, man. And you can see this a damn cross-dresser. And they'll instantly say, excuse me, ma'am. Yes, like addressing it like it is a woman, and it's not. And that's how you know society is upside down right now, man.
And so like even worse, the school system. The school system allowing transsexual boys to be in locker rooms with real women and transsexual girls to go to locker rooms with boys.
Right.
So they allow different sexes, and it's okay in your school. So now our schools is teaching that being transsexual is okay.
Right, and that ain't okay. I don't want no damn boy in the bathroom with my daughter. I don't want no damn girl that thinks she a boy in the bathroom with my son. It's not okay. What about that? What about what offend people that don't believe in that crowd, man?
That's right.
What about us, man? We don't want to. Everybody don't want to accept homosexuality. Everybody don't want that forced down their throats, man, because it's wrong. This thing got to a point where they trying to give these people all sorts of rights.
Mm-hmm.
All sorts of rights, man. How? Now, that's the one thing I saw that the Catholic Church did do that was correct. They said they refused to marry same sexes because it's against the Lord. I was absolutely shocked when I saw that. I'm like, damn, they finally got something right.
So lucky. If I could, we just read an article on the Catholic priest that was having sex with a boy. And they got the audacity to say they don't agree with same-sex marriages, but they having sex with same sex.
Then them people done paid out millions and millions of dollars.
It says $17 million since 2014.
And it's happening right in our communities. It's not just happening. It's happening in the Black and Hispanic communities, man. Right over there off Kersey and Douglas. I can't remember the whatever he was named, but he worked in that big Catholic church right there on that corner, and they had to pay out a few $1 million to about 6 or 7 young men over there on the west side. He done had sex with them, done forced them into oral sex and other stuff. And the strange thing is, it's amazing that they keep doing it, but they keep getting busted. You know what I'm saying? These kids, they'll mess with somebody, and then the other amazing part is, how in the hell is they doing it to young kids, and then when they get grown, now they want to tell it. You done walked your whole damn life knowing these people done molested you. Now when you get grown, now you want to come out and they so distraught. They just torn up. It's a bunch, man, the hell with the Catholic Church. The hell with Islam. The hell with Christianity, man. None of those doctrines are for Black or Hispanic people, man. It is not. Y'all got to understand that, man. How are y'all constantly going to these damn Catholic churches? They just got through chasing this dude. He was a Catholic priest. He thinking he talking to a 12 or 13-year-old boy. He really talking to a 19-year-old young man. And he go meet the dude, and come to find out he busted. He running down the street trying to hide his face. I think you said he just, then you had a little article on that. He just turned himself in.
I got it right here. Slocky, if I
yeah, good, I do.
Connor McCon, is this the one with the former Catholic teacher?
Con.
Slocky, this is CBS Chicago. Former Catholic school teacher Jeremy Halka arrested, released on bond, accused of trying to meet teen boy for sex.
Now, I guarantee you if it was a black man, he wouldn't have had a bond. I promise you he wouldn't have had a bond. Or if he would have, it would have been sky high. Well, he couldn't reach it. It's amazing that these damn white people, man, the white privilege that they have in America, man. That young man, Kyle, whatever his name was, that dude he murdered 2 white boys. And then he shot another white boy clean off. All them police that was out there, they did not arrest that boy. They did not arrest him, man. Why? Why do you think that was? Seriously. Because he was the right complexion. This little dude walked, and he done crossed county lines. He didn't live in Wisconsin with an AR and committed murder and attempted murder. And then society, these white people so damn wicked, they turning on one another. They turning on one, can't y'all see it, man? These people turning on one another. Look what they did at the Capitol. You know what I'm saying? And this shows you how messed up Christianity is. The young man that was sitting in the church, what was his name? And he killed about 7 or 9 blacks. He sat in that church for a couple hours. They let this devil in, man. They let this devil into their church. He sat back there and listened to them do all their preaching and then all their singing and did all of that stuff. And in their minds, they probably felt so good that that white boy was sitting, oh, thank you, Jesus. The white boy sitting all the way in the back. Ain't nobody went back there and searched this dude. Ain't nobody went back there and questioned him or nothing. But in their minds, they just welcomed this white boy into their church and they just knew, oh, God is good. That Jesus loved everybody. Then this bastard got up at the end of their service and damn near killed everybody in there. Reloaded. Let off again. If I'm not mistaken, according to the story, he reloaded at least 3 times. Now, my thing is, that's how you know Christianity is destroying us, man, because we're willing to accept our enemy into our buildings. Ain't no white boy coming to no Isupk school. We don't have to worry about that.
That's right.
We ain't got to. He not even getting in here. No more coming in, sitting all the way in the back and just sitting there looking. And when you look at me, he had that damn soup bowl haircut, little skinny white boy sitting back there, man. They had everything on film. Watched him come in. They had cameras. He came in. He sat down. He sat in there for, what, an hour and a half, a couple hours. And then at the end of their service, this white boy got up in and shot everybody, killed about 8 or 9 people, man. And I'm just telling you, I guarantee you them black women and brothers in there just, when they saw that white boy coming in and sit down, they went to thanking Jesus. Guarantee you. But look how it ended. You cannot let a snake in your house. You cannot let a snake in your house, man. You got to stop it. Read.
We still on,
yes.
Do 2 Timothy.
Come
on. Verse 3. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers.
Oh, wow. Truce breakers, false accusers. Look what they did to them. They committed genocide on a Native American Indian. In 365 days, in 1 year, the white cavalry murdered over 1 million buffalo, just slaying them and skinning them and leaving their bodies out on the fields, man. 1 million. Think about it. They brought them animals near extinction, man, just to force the Native American Indian to depend on their government. This is how wicked these people are. Right now, today, they have our brothers and sisters on these plantations, and I mean on these reservations, and they keeping them drugged at their mind, they keeping them drunk at their mind, they raping the girls, They have armies that surround these reservations ready to bomb it if they do anything. Matter of fact, look what happened to what's that Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Our people were thriving, doing very good, man. We had our own banks, we had our own schools, our own everything. Doctors, lawyers, we had our own everything. And with the lie of one white woman, man, they got bombed off the face of the damn earth. They got destroyed, man. And then they lied like they tried to downplay the murder and everything that happened that day, man. They was dropping bombs on Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Our people were thriving, man. These white people are so goddamn evil till it's pathetic. It's beyond your imagination the horrors that they could bring up to attack black people and Hispanics, man. The 12 tribes, period.
That's right.
To be honest with you, man. We need to be trying to get away from these people, man. It's time to come up at it. It's time to stop trying to love your enemy, man.
That's right.
According to the Bible, it's time for us to wake up, man, and remember who our God is. We the only people on this planet that serve a true and living God. No other race of people do that. Everything else is either idols made by men's hands.
That's right.
That's it and that's all. They don't have a tongue to talk with. They don't have hands to work with. They don't have feet to walk with. It's all an illusion. And even Allah, the hell with, listen, we do not read the Quran, man. The Quran hasn't fulfilled any prophecies. The only thing we'll do with the Quran is throw it out in the streets, man, in the middle of the streets and leave it laying now. It is not for black people. And we have so many of our brothers that's into Islam right now today, man, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, they trying to love these damn Arabs, man. We have brothers that's truly calling these Arabs their brothers. And there are Arabs out there that'll let a nigga know that you're not my brother.
Okay.
And they walking around with their kufis on and getting high as hell. They walking around with their kufis on, selling drugs and gang banging. I know some guys, man, walking around with their kufis on and swear they praying to Allah, and then turn right around and gang banging.
Salaki, if I could, I had a brother, a family member tell me, God loves, Allah loves everybody. Allah loves everybody.
Okay.
But God in that book, He only like black people. So I say, let me ask you something. But a lot of the Muslims say they Jews, especially with the Farrakhan followers. Now Farrakhan said black people are the true Jews.
Right.
So which one is it? You confusing your own nation.
Yeah.
Are you following Allah or you following the book in the God in the Bible? Because scientists and this we always put everything together. Scientific facts. We put this Bible facts. Scientists said the only book, the only religious book that has not been able to be refuted of the things that happened in it is the Bible. Every other book has defects or refutes in it that saying, "Oh, that didn't happen." We can tell you it didn't happen.
Right.
The Bible is the only book by scientists. Scientists don't believe in God.
Right.
A lot of them.
Right.
It's the only book they say that
That's right.
can't be
That's
refuted.
right. This the John 3, and the closest one, the best one you can get to study out is King James 16:11.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the truth, man. This Bible is alive, man. The Bible is alive. And you can live by it. And that's a damn shame that a person would say they got a relationship with the Most High and they don't read their Bible. And the only way you can you cannot read your Bible like it's a newspaper. Don't do that. If you really want to get a full understanding on how to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, you got to, whatever city you're in, you got to come to the Isupk.
That's right.
Without a doubt. That's the only way, man. That's the only way you're going to change. You don't have the power to change on your own.
That's right.
You got people out there that ain't running around murdering and shooting up everything. You got people out there that's not just not willing to do any and everything. But according to the Bible, man, even the smallest sin, the Lord hates the smallest sin, man.
That's right.
And the only way you're going to learn how to follow this Bible, man, is to come into the Isupk, period. That's it and that's all, man. Any other way is a lie.
That's right.
Read.
Rakan, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Verse 4, traitors, heady, high-minded, Lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God.
Don't that sound like the world? Don't that sound like the people that we be around every day?
That's right.
High-minded, lovers of the world and not lovers of God, thinking they have a form of godliness, a zeal of the Most High. They know it's something, but they don't know how to follow it because they're not being taught, and that falls back on these pastors, man, for not teaching God's people how they should teach them.
That's right.
By telling them it's not okay to eat anything, it's not okay to live any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these churches, people go to these churches 5, 6, 7 years and don't know nobody in that damn church. You know what I'm saying? They go in that church. Every church I ever went to, man, I went in there, sat down, listened for that 2.5 or 3 hours, got up and left. A couple people introduced themselves to me, but I never did nothing with them. But the average church that I went to, and trust me, I've been to quite a few of these churches in Chicago, and I didn't know none of them people. I wasn't interested in getting to know them. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know nothing about brotherhood. I did not know anything. I thought I knew a form of brotherhood, but the brotherhood I was familiar with was them gang banging niggas on them corners, drug dealers, gang bangers. When I was going to them churches, I didn't want to be around them dudes, man. I just didn't. They was arrogant. You see a lot of arrogance in the churches today. You see a lot of that. You see people with titles that think you're not supposed to approach them, or if somebody tell you they name John or something, you say, "Hey John, how you doing?" They offended because you didn't call them Deacon John or whatever the hell the title is that somebody gave them, man.
It's like if I could, don't forget about that pastor. At the end of church or at the end of his service, he walk out there like he LeBron that just won the game when he shot. You can't he ain't gonna stop and talk to nobody. He got about 5 deacons rushing him out of there like he got security guards. Right. He walking to the back, going to count all that money that he just got from the church.
Damn right.
Every mega church I've been to, you see, or even smaller churches I've been to, at the end of that pastor service, he running about there, wiping his forehead with 4 deacons in front of him, going on his way back to the money room.
That's real true right there. What you said is so heavy, man. So heavy. And then that's they got to the point where you have mothers that's been in some of these churches for years, and they get sick or something like that, and they want you to give them a donation just to go see one of their parishioners or whatever they call them now. You know what I'm saying? These people are wicked ass dogs dressed in nice suits. They do not care about God's people, man. All they care about is their circle. Whoever is in their inner circle that's inside the church. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. The average person in the church, they have to go through protocols to even talk to your pastor. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get to him because he's a busy man. You know what I'm saying? Then we're not gonna get on these damn what's that big head white boy name? He look like a devil, man. Not Joel Osteen.
Jesse Duplantis.
Him too, but he be with the one with the black hair. What's that chump name, man? Oh my God, this dude he look demonic, man.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
These people got Lyra jets, $1 million homes. They say they need these jets to spread the truth all over the world. Well, if you spreading the truth all over the world, man, damn it, how can you spread the truth all over the world when the white man is the devil that the Bible speak of?
Right.
Ain't no white man got no business in a black church trying to teach black people about the Most High. That is, listen, that should not even happen. But these pastors, well, even Farrakhan, man, like you said, him, Kenneth Copeland. Kenneth Copeland, that's a greedy bastard.
Look at the net worth on him.
Net worth $760 million. 760 million. That's just his net pay. This man got I don't know how much his house. You know they got several houses in different states. Then they every other year they buying all these big old expensive Lyra jets. And every time you fire up one of them things and with the fuel and take off, that costs thousands and thousands of dollars.
Okay.
But at the same time, this man got $760 million. But we got hungry people in America. We got starving kids in America. We could go right down there by Chinatown. It's 2 bridges over there. And you they're on both sides throughout the whole sidewalk, you see tents and sheets and stuff. Homeless people out there. We got shelters with children and stuff in it, man. These people are getting paid hand over fist. Bill Winston, he done opened up. He got so much money. He opened up his own bank. He got a black bank, man. This brother got a bank, living good, man. But yet and still, you don't see them brothers. You don't see them guys come out on these streets and going to the people that really need help. There, matter of fact, you'll see. I bet you if you put some hungry homeless people that look scraggly in front of these churches when they letting out, everybody, pretty much everybody will walk right past them people. They might hand them $1 or $2. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna ask them. Them big old beautiful that church over there in Houston, Texas, Joel Osteen, man, that's a damn football field. But he refused to open his doors and let people sleep in there at night. A lot of these big buildings, man, they could put some security in there and let these people get in there in the wintertime and sleep and not sleep outside, man. They could take some of their money and help people, man. What the hell that man need with that much money, man? What do we need with that much money, man? He's just a greedy dog. And our people sleep, man. Our people just love to take their money and give it to these people, man. Jesse Duplantis, he claimed that they just love black people. Let him tell it. His daughter married a nigga. His son and married a nigga. He think he got 3% black in him. You can tell he believe what he's saying, man, because the way he rock and move, this man is so cunning till he act like he got soul, and black people loving him. Black people loving these dudes, man. Even pastors like Pastor Charles Jenkins over there on 47th and Princeton. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. This dude, all he want to do is make music. He preach and he want to make music and get rich.
It's like if I could, you probably could explain it because what the hell is a prosperity pastor? What do I mean? Like, what do that mean?
Prosperity pastors are people that, okay, what's that dude named? Sow your seed. You want to get a blessing from God? Sow your seed. The bigger the seed, the bigger the blessing. That's prosperity preaching, man. That's what those. It's some dude, man, and that's all he do. Oh, I wish I could remember this dude.
He come on about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning time. I hear him every morning.
Right. Oh, he a wicked bastard. I mean, that's all he. I mean, he got his hair. You could tell his beard dyed black, his hair dyed black. Everything. He went and all he talk about is seed sowing. Seed sowing. Sow your seed. If you send $100 seed, you're gonna get $100 blessing. You send $1,000 seed. They be having some elaborate damn stories to go with this stuff to trick people too, man. Him, he gonna be in a world of trouble.
Salaki, don't forget about the holy water you can buy.
Oh yeah, or the cloth. The cloth. Holy water from Israel. They done went all over there. They done went all the way over there. They done voyaged over there, and they got water in little small bottles from the Jordan River. And all you have to do is just drink it, and you will be healed of whatever it is that you're suffering from. Or you send a seed, and they're gonna send you a piece of holy cloth. Come on, man. All this wickedness on this planet, man, and you telling me? Matter of fact, we're gonna get a Most High hand, man. Because with this coronavirus that he sent to this planet, how come they weren't sending out that damn holy water and them damn pieces of cloth that's so holy to people to heal them from this coronavirus?
Pastor Mike Murdoch. That's his name.
That's him, Mike Murdoch. That bastard. If y'all listening to that clown, man, you need to turn your TV off when he comes. He's a true prosperity preacher. He the epiphany of that. Because everything come out his mouth is about you sowing a seed. Every damn thing come out that dude. Say his name again.
Michael Dean Murdoch. Mike Murdoch.
Mike Murdoch. And you can see he's a shyster. That's him. He's a shyster, man. Y'all got to stop falling for the okie doke, man. Stop ducking that right hook and getting caught with that left, man. It's time to wake up, people. If you are black, Hispanic, or Native American, Indian, Quit listening to these people, man. These people are not teaching you the law, statutes, commandments. They all they want you to do is send your seeds in, send your tithes in. That's all they want. That's it, and that's all, man. And that's all it's about, man. Only God knows what these damn people doing when they off the air. I'm being honest with you, man. They sitting back. I guarantee you, they sitting back twiddling their thumbs with their feet up in the air with a big cigar in their mouth. Say, boy, we showed food them niggas today. Woo! A lot of these churches in Chicago, I've seen people pay their tithes, man, and the church are already struggling. The people, old women coming in, young kids coming in, people coming in with a few jobs and stuff, and I done been in the church and they locked their doors. They got slick. They noticed that right around the time when they start talking about the tithes, people start leaving. So they closed the door and everything. And I'm talking about physically, for real. And then when they get through getting their tithes and stuff, they get somebody to come up there because the pastor and the pastor's birthday is right around the corner, and he want to take a trip. Then they want you to dig a little deeper. Oh, well, and I done seen them where they'll count the tithes and come back and tell you that wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. You got to dig a little deeper. You got to dig a little deeper. Dig until it hurt.
So, like, if I could, I'd have been in some of those too, where you got 2-3 of them, 2-3 offerings in a matter of 2 or 3 hours.
Right. That's crazy.
Offering in the morning. You got offering during class. Doing the preaching for the pastor. The pastor got an offering. The building got an offering. Instead of, you know what I'm saying, just preaching the Lord's word, you want to try to get. You want to impoverish or oppress people that's already oppressed.
And you know damn well that you putting stress on people, man. You're making people feel some kind of way. You're making people feel some kind of way, man. You got a lot of older people that's on fixed incomes. They struggling with the money that they're getting already because they're not really getting much. And now you got your pastor standing up here steady talking about dig a little deeper. That's crazy. That is really crazy, man. And it's time for our people to wake up, man. Let's read.
Hawakan, verse 4. Salaki, verse 5. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof.
And that's what's happening right now. Everything that we just talked about. Our people have a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. How are we denying the power thereof? By not listening to what the men in the Isupk telling you, according to the Bible. You have a form of godliness. Yes, we do. But you're denying the power thereof. How do you deny the power thereof? By not following this law, statutes, commandments.
That's right.
Not applying this law, statutes, commandments to your life. By not turning from your wicked ways and start following the Lord, man. Do what the Yahweh said. If the Lord said don't marry a white girl, don't marry a white girl. If the Lord said don't have sex with damn animals, don't have sex with animals.
That's right.
If the Most High said don't sell your brother drugs, man, don't sell your brother no damn drugs, man. Don't rape GMS. They started teaching that it's okay to rape young girls. If she a virgin, you could just get her and take her, according to the Bible. Come on, man. IUIC, man. Joy Morgan. They the cause of this young lady being murdered by the hands of these Hamites, man.
Right.
That's how you know these people are not in the truth. They not our brothers. Because they're not our brothers because they're not in the truth, man. And I mean, what you want us to do? We're not gonna graft no damn white man or no African into our school, into the word of the Most High. You cannot do that, man. Let's read, let's go on.
Khan. From such turn away. Verse 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women.
And that's what's happening, man, today. That silly women love these pastors. Women love these pastors, man. Our black sisters going into these churches, and I mean, they'll get a pastor. They'll take their money and get a pastor their money and stuff. They want to bake cakes for them. They want to fry your damn food up. If I was working at home every day at a job and I'm bringing my money and my food home and I'm paying my bills and stuff, my woman is not going to be taking my all my. I would tell her. Matter of fact, I would make her to get out the damn church. But back then, even back then, it used to anger me that I would see my wife go to church every Sunday, and she anxious to get to the damn church to please the pastor.
That's right.
Come on, man. And these pastors, they accepting it all. I mean, everything, man. The women cooking for him, the women making sure he taken care of and everything. The women making sure he I mean, every day the sisters are take care of these brothers that's up here in these pool pits, man, with these expensive suits on, expensive shoes, all trimmed up. According to the Bible, a man shouldn't even get edges. But when you go to a Christian church, everybody in there got edges. Everybody in there got fresh cuts with edges. So that's how you know these pastors really don't know how to teach God's people according to the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
How to teach God, how to feed the flocks of God's flock. And that's why the Bible said that they are misleading God's flock, man, and astray to the slaughter. We like sheep to the slaughter, man.
That's right.
And you know how sheep are, man. They submissive animals. They submissive animals that'll follow. You can lead a sheep right to his death. You can leave stock right to his death, man. Don't even know what's coming. Right around that damn corner. Come on, man. And that's what we are. We like stock. We like the flock, man. A flock of sheep that's being led to the slaughter, man.
That's right.
And before they slaughter us, they draining of our resources, man. They don't give a damn, man. You got old women in these churches and stuff, man. Come on, man. Stop it. Read.
Come on. Laden with sin, led away with diverse lusts. Verse 7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
And that's what we're witnessing today. Ever learning. Our people, man, listen, I have talked to women and men, man, that you cannot tell them that they sinning. You cannot tell them what they doing is wrong. They'll debate with you like they know, like they've been to a Bible seminar, a Bible study, like they really actually know the Bible, man. And that crap getting old, man, y'all. That crap is playing out, man.
Right.
You sisters, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all need to shut y'all mouths and sit down. You're supposed to be learning under your husband. A woman should not be exerting authority over a man, no way.
That's right.
That equal stuff does not exist. The white woman had a plight against her own counterpart. And black women, it sounded good to black women, so black women joined in on it, man. And look where it left us. The average sister in America don't even have a husband. The average sister in America is 33 to 35 years old and never been married. And you wonder why. Because our sisters have forgotten how to be feminine. Our sisters want equal rights. They want to be called a queen. They want to be able to do what a man do. That's why. They done lost their feminists. And they know that they can call the police and put a police on a brother if he tell her to sit her butt down and shut her damn mouth. Right. No, hell no, you're not going outside dressed like that. Now she offended and she ain't taking this. My daddy can't tell me, you ain't my daddy. Yeah, I am. For real, for real. Yeah, I am. And you gonna get in there, you gonna sit down. A real man gonna make his woman go sit down. And not gonna let his woman go outside scantily dressed.
It's a lot if I could. That same woman go out and tell her daughter she can't go out and be dressed like that.
Right.
So it's crazy. She won't allow her daughter to do it, and she treat her daughter and say, "Hey, look, you ain't finna dress like no skank." But then as soon as her husband say, "You ain't gonna dress like a skank," it's I can dress whatever way I want to. Well, you showing your daughter how to dress, and now when she do it, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real heavy. Damn right. Damn right. Because the sister's supposed to be the nourisher of the family. The sister's supposed to be the healer, the teacher of the family, man. And the man's supposed to be there to protect. You know what I'm saying? To lead his family, man. You know what I'm saying? According to the Bible, the woman was created to be the man's helpmate, not the other way around.
That's right.
A woman is not supposed to be trying to exert authority over no man. The only way that can happen, that man is effeminate, soft, scared. He said, and you know why the average brother won't tell on December the 25th, a brother won't tell a woman she ain't putting no damn tree in here. You're not putting no tree in here. Because one, the first thing she's gonna do is take the box from him. She's gonna get mad and you can't have no more box. I'm mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Women will use sex as a fighting tool, man. That's one of the, if a sister get mad, that's one of the first things she want to take from her brother. She want to act like, I got a headache out my head. I don't want to be bothered. And that's why a lot of you sisters out there wonder why men go to other women, because y'all pushing to other women by being so wicked, by being so damn hard-headed. You know, a woman thinks she know everything, but you can't even, the average woman out there today, man, can't even go in the damn kitchen and cook a good meal. You go in there, you want to open everything you cook and come out of damn cans. Nothing from scratch. Nothing from scratch. Everything out of cans. Canned greens, canned beans, canned every damn thing. Jiffy mix. Nothing, nothing that's healthy. But but that same sister will put on a blonde wig all the way down to her butt crack, and then put on a damn catsuit that's a size too small. Now you can see everything. Ain't nothing left to the imagination. And then had several lovers. You wonder why our sister's so wicked? Cause she done had too much damn sex with too many different men, man. And every time she lay down with a different man, that man leaving part of himself inside that woman, man. All them damn different spirits. Go ahead.
If I could, and that's Salaki, if I could. And we talk about whores all the time in the truth, but that's the biggest issue with whoremongers. That's the biggest issue with men who love whores. That not only is you allowing your sister to dress with that blonde wig, put blue eyes in the eyelids, right, and dress in that cat suit, but you allowed it every single day, and now women think that, hey, I could be a whore because if they love whores, I'm just gonna I can get whatever I want. Like you said, half the women don't know how to cook today. Why? Right. Because they can dress up in a cat suit and a blonde wig, and a man gonna take them out for lobster and eat shrimp. Yeah. Every single, like, right. I see brothers that literally take women, they take their girl out every single day, right, for lobster and shrimp. And I say, God, you take this girl out for lobster and shrimp every day, and the girl can't even cook not one damn meal.
That could be quite expensive. I heard that crap is very expensive. So, I mean, and the average brother out here, man, and the brother, what the brother just brought out was so heavy, man. He absolutely right. The only reason why our women are acting like whores because they know black men love whores. Mm-hmm. Black men love whores, man. They have a bachelor party, what they gonna order?
Strippers. If
they have any kind of brothers get together on a Friday night or Saturday night, 2 or 3 of them, they gonna go to a strippers club. Mm-hmm. And a lot of these niggas out here, man, I have seen where brothers will leave they rent on them damn floors with these whores. Come on, man. We got to do better, man. Our sisters, you're going to a strip club, and I cannot wrap my mind around how can women get together in a circle, bow their heads, join hands, pray to the Most High, and ask the Lord to bless them tonight. What in the hell make you think the Lord listening to that prayer? Come on, man, stop it. I'm guilty of it. I have sat at a table, man, and bagged up a whole lot of rocks and asked God, please don't let me go to jail today, and go out there and sell all my people. Anybody got some damn money, they can get it. Them vain prayers, man. Them vain prayers. The Lord ain't listening to those prayers. You got sisters that do the abortions, man. There's sisters out here that had 2 or 3 abortions. Don't you know every time you do an abortion, man, I guarantee you every woman that's done had an abortion, she can tell you the date and the day that she had that abortion once a year. Because that does something to your soul. Because it's not right. It's not right, man.
And Salaki, if I could, that's heavy. Because a lot of, and this is why the truth is so, so great, especially us coming, well, especially me coming into it as a young man all the way up to an officer and bringing my family to it. Exactly. Abortion was looked upon, like abortion looked upon in our ghettos and barrios and all this stuff as being okay. Right. They say it's you ain't killing a baby that's outside the stomach. You just killing a baby that's inside the stomach.
Well, where the hell do life start in?
So the book, I mean, Exodus 20:13 said, "Thou shalt not kill." Yeah, if you think that if you one of these women out here that had 6 abortions, you killed 6 people. You killed 6 people. According to the Bible, you killed 6 people. If that baby had a heartbeat, you killed it. And if God made it, if the Most High made that baby and start forming that baby, you killed a human being. So you got 6 murders on your hands.
Damn right. You know that's murder. Hey, it's not even okay to commit suicide. If you kill yourself, you murdered yourself. Murder is a sin. Suicide is a sin. You're not supposed to even kill yourself, man. The Lord looked down on that. You weak as hell. According to the Bible, there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? So if you get to the point where you just want to kill, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I know people that have jumped off 3rd-story buildings trying to kill themselves, and then missed the grass and hit the damn sidewalk and done F theyself clean up and still alive. That's crazy, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Some of you women out there so goddamn wicked till some women have told they firstborn children, well, if you I wanted to get rid of you, but my mama wouldn't let me. My mama wouldn't let me do it. Stuff. You think it's not? You think it ain't no people out there that their mamas done told them stuff like that, man? I heard it. If my grandmother, if it weren't for my grandmother, I wouldn't be sitting here right now today, man. My mother told me that she did not want. I was the firstborn. My mother told me she did not want me, and that the only reason why I'm alive because of my grandmama. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a thing to tell somebody. You know, and that'll make you look at a person a certain kind of way too. Because that, you know what? Everything that come in your mind ain't got to come out your mouth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything that come in your mind do not have to come out your doggone mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, that woman told me that, and I looked at her a certain way for the rest of my damn life. I cared about her, you know, and I didn't call her. I called my grandmother Mama, and I called my mama by her first name. Because she ain't did nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? My pops. I met that dude when I was like 14, man. Wow. Everybody in the community got a story to tell, man. But what's important is if it's meant for you to be here, you're going to be here. And by the grace of the Most High, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. I'm grateful for that. But I tell you what, I learned from that, and that made me when I growed up, I made sure I was going to treat my kids better.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I went through what I went through and I experienced what I experienced because it made me the person that I am today. Everything that I went through and I survived it. That's right. That's the thing. I survived life. I survived that rough ass life out there. And it made me the person I am today. And by the grace of the Most High, He done gave me a new family. This is my brother right here. Right. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. My brothers is in the Isupk, man. From the generals on down.
That's heavy what you're breaking out because I feel the same exact way. And it's like everything, I went through a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? It ain't worth the story. I mean, it is at one point, whenever the Most High allowed me to, but it's like a lot of the brothers in this school went through so much like anguish and turmoil and stuff that's went on in their life. Yeah. And it's like the Most High picking and choosing the warriors, the people who've been through emotional, like just straight craziness in their life. Yeah. And He bringing them into this truth to let brothers know it don't matter how bad your situation being or even how good your situation is. It's brothers that been in good situations that's in the truth. You know what I'm saying? But they're a testimony to brothers who in good situations.
That's right.
You belong here in this truth. ISUBK is the truth of all truths.
And you cannot leave the ISUBK and start your own organization or Israelite group or whatever it is. Once you come into this truth and you lead this truth, you can't take the truth with you. Okay. You just a nigga that don't want to follow orders. You're a nigga that don't want to get in the ranks. You don't want to be under Commander General Yohana, man. That's all it is.
That's right.
You're a weak dude that don't want to follow orders, man.
That's right.
That's the only reason why a lot of these other Israelite groups out there, because they leaders came into this school, and right now today they call in and want breakdowns on a lot of these verses, these precepts and stuff, man. Israel, the home of the truth is right here, and it's not going nowhere. And then this great debate is going to be over when your house shall come.
That's right.
The debate gonna be over with, and guess who's gonna be standing when the smoke clear? The men in the Isupk.
That's right.
We guaranteeing you that.
That's right.
We guaranteeing you that. We're not playing, man. It's real, and when we care about our people.
That's right.
And we care about our women. You know what I'm saying? And we're not false. We're not hypocrites. We're not doing things behind closed doors that we shouldn't be doing. We're not greedy, low down dogs, man. It don't matter what the world say or think. Like we just said, when your house shall come back, y'all gonna see who gonna be. Y'all, if y'all not listening to what we saying and we telling y'all better follow all these laws, statutes, and commandments, you're gonna be destroyed with whatever group that you with.
That's right.
And it's simple as that. That's simple. And I'm gonna tell you something. Heaven and hell is a state of mind, and we in hell right now, man.
That's right.
Don't you know that when a white man leave his job and he go home, just say the average person that might live to the age of 90. When a white man leave work and he go home, the percentage of him out there where he stay at to see 90 is like 82 or 83%. For a black man like us, when we leave work and we come into our communities, and if we want to see 80 or 90, it's like 62%, 63%. It's because of the conditions that we in. We could catch a stray bullet. I mean, anything could happen, man. We got niggas, man. You can't even. It ain't even safe to go out to these lounges, man. Somebody might walk past you and drop some in your cup if you're not careful. You know what I'm saying? For jokes, for giggles and jokes. And I know a lot of brothers, man, that's done went out. Somebody put something in their drink or something, they all messed up right now today. That's why I said we suffering from anxiety, we suffering from PTSD, we suffering from stress, depression, all of it, man. We going through a lot of things. If you think this lifestyle that we live in, man, listen, this is the best. If you want to, you need to come out that world and get into the Isupk and get a glimpse of heaven.
That's right.
To be honest with you, because it's hell on the other side of that door right there. It is hell on the other side of that door. We're not lying, man. We're dead serious. And not only are we hurting one another, man, we have all these other races coming up against us. You know what I'm saying? And the only place you got hope. If you want some hope, we giving it to you. We telling you where to come to get you some hope, get you some salvation. I guess I could say. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to have a healthy relationship with the Most High, so when He come back, He will not destroy your butt with North America.
That's right.
It's simple as that. Let's finish out on that out, unless you want to chime in on something.
You was
we were still on 2 Timothy 3 and
I think we on 6 now.
6. Go ahead.
Salaki, we on 7.
Come on.
Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. And that was it. That's it on that.
Okay, let's go to Job 9:24.
Khan.
Ever learning and not coming into the truth, man. Job 9:24.
Khan.
Ever learning and not being able to come into the truth, man. And that was me. That described me. I think of myself when I hear that verse right there, man. Study seeking, and couldn't find the truth nowhere. I always wondered, how are we so damn good? How are we so fast? How can we jump the highest? How can we outdo everybody in anything, but yet we on the bottom? We ain't got nothing. We're being treated like less than the damn dogs.
Salaki, if I could, it's heavy that you just said that. At the time, I was just thinking the fact that when we first came into slavery, we were bred for labor. And people today, they breed dogs in the same way. They breed dogs for sport, to be the fastest, to be the biggest, to be we basically were treated as dogs, and we to this day. But just because we were the fastest, we were the strongest. I seen it's the show Them that's on TV. He said, "Oh, you better watch out. I heard they were as strong as gorillas." That's what he told the black man. He said, "I heard they were as strong as gorillas."
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that's so damn heavy. What you just I'm gonna tell you what you just reminded me of. Back in the '80s, man, I had started working for this construction firm, and this guy came on the site. I'm out there working, and this guy came on the site, and he told my boss was standing there talking to me, and he said that to my boss. He said, "Damn, where you get this gorilla from?" Just because I'm healthy and I'm strong. Man, I'm not no damn gorilla, man. But that just shows you how these people equate us to animals. And that's what the white man doing today. That's why they hunt us down like rabbits.
That's right.
They look at us like we not human. The world wouldn't be nothing without us. It wouldn't have no flavor. They wouldn't. Who do you think they spending? Who do you think these people spending all their money for to go see at sports? They're not going to see no white boy. They're going to see how these what was Beast Mode. Lynch, Marshawn Lynch. How he would run through crowds of the guys. I mean, different brothers on them fields, man. All them brothers on them fields, man, remind you of how the Roman Empire was when they would have them guys going out there fighting for their lives.
Lucky, don't forget the Isupk and Ephraim.
Our brothers,
they some of the best soccer players you ever seen.
Right.
These brothers, even baseball, Isupk, Ephraim, Cubans, Manasseh. They take it over. They take over baseball.
And white people paying to see that.
They're paying to see every single thing.
They making millions and millions of dollars for sports, entertainment, music, culinary arts. We excel in everything, man. Black people have made over damn near half of everything that America used today. The wash machine, the stoplight. I mean, you could just go on and on and on and on, man. With the car, yeah. A brother made the first car, not the Ford, not the Ford.
The patent for the first car was Slovakia. The patent for the first car was made by a brother.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for us, this place wouldn't be anything. This place would be like, man, can you imagine? These white people paid millions of dollars for us to entertain them. And now it's then got to the point where a lot of these guys, they want their daughters to marry black guys to try to keep their bloodline going. Listen. Okay, but we're gonna end with this Job 9:24.
Talking about O'Connor. It's the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Now, according to the Bible said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. What people on this planet is ruling this earth, man? The Caucasian, Esau, the white man, and his counterpart. The white man running this earth, man, and that's why it's so wicked. That's why everything that's bad, everything that's an antichrist or against the Most High, the white man is pushing it. The white man is behind it. The white man is behind the conditions that we live in, man. The white man is behind the reason why so many drugs in our neighborhoods. The white man is behind why so many damn guns are put into our neighborhoods, man. The white man is behind the reason why abortion clinics is all through the black and Hispanic communities.
That's right.
He's pushing homosexuality and want everybody to think that's okay. The white man is the cause of all the confusion that's going on with the children of Israel. And he's going to pay for it, man. According to the Bible, double his... Anybody that build a city with blood, come on, man. All these buildings and all these metropolis cities and stuff are built on Native American Indians' grave sites. But I tell you what, man, we're going to end it on that note right there, man. I'm Officer Ron. I'm going to pass it over to Officer Rumble One. That's my time, Israel. Shalom.
Isupk.